Bonus Land. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bonus Land. We made it.
Welcome.
Very nice episode we just did.
Yeah.
I was kind of worried because we're in the new studio.
Fleckus has this thing, I'm going to expose you a little bit, where if his life is stressful and he's going around, he kind of just gets quiet and he's like, yeah, like, you know, before a podcast. And I know it's like not the right energy, but it's like we got to pull up and out of it. And we did.
But to be fair to me and to explain why, if I'm stressed and doing other things and busy, I like to save my energy for the podcast so I know I'm going to need it.
100%.
So I did bring it this episode. Like I felt pretty good. It felt funny. We're on point.
No doubt.
It's like if I had given my energy away elsewhere throughout the day to other stuff that was stressing me out, like building the set or Jerry peed on the floor when he got excited. If I had done that, I would have gone to the episode and had nothing left.
It's true.
So if you ever see me getting quiet and like, yeah, no, yes, no.
He's saving it.
I'm saving it. So that's actually a good sign.
Yeah. That's why he doesn't respond to his texts either.
That's also why I don't reply to my texts. I just can't. I need to save it for the podcast. I owe it to you guys and the Bonus Land people. And yeah, I'm making sacrifices in my life elsewhere and I'm prioritizing the right things. So
The audience thanks
apology
you.
accepted.
Me?
You have to
I think
apologize.
you need to apologize to me.
Yeah, I'm sorry for having bad energy before.
It's all right.
But I was just saving it for the podcast.
It's all right, buddy.
Trying to get good. Yeah, we have in a new studio. We're shooting in the guest room in this house we're renting for the first month before we move into our permanent places. So it's a temporary setup, and we kind of had to make it work. The green screen went up. Who knows how? We don't even want to show you how the sausage is made.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
It's kind of a
Nick,
brutal.
do not cut to the set.
Yeah, do not cut to the set. We have a bed that is folded up into the closet. We're in a tiny room. We were trying to figure out the distance here. Originally, we were doing test shots. Richard Rapboy was like too far up, and I was too far back, and he looked like he was 6'10".
Joe Biden clown room.
Yeah, exactly. With
the Jimmy Carter.
With Jimmy Carter, it was like that. So that was bad. We got it hopefully fixed. We'll see how it comes out. I think it'll come out okay. And this is just a temporary studio, so we'll be shooting here for the next month or so. But we're very happy to be in New Orleans. Everyone in New Orleans, guy-wise, is like a hipster doofus.
Yeah.
Like kind of like, I'm not going to say fat because, you know, glass house or whatever.
Yeah.
Don't
Glass
throw
house
stones if you're a fucking pig.
Yeah.
But every guy here has like tattoos, a dumpy body, a crop top shirt. They ride bikes, little messenger bikes, and then they kiss other dudes.
Yeah, they're monkeypox boys.
They're monkeypox boys here. The girls are kind of like the female equivalent, where it's like a girl with like
hairy legs, thick quads,
stupid tattoos, a crop top, no bra, like side boob hanging out.
Yeah.
BO.
Smelly.
Just smelly. Like, I don't know where the nice girls are at. Maybe they're uptown.
We're going to find them.
But they're not here.
Also, we went to the grocery store. You want to tell that little story?
Oh, yeah. We went to the grocery store. There was a guy with an Antifa shirt there.
And my first thing, me and Fleckus both saw it at the same time. And he goes, yo, you see that? Like subtly. And I go, well, here we are. Like we're what you think is that. So
the fascists have arrived.
You ready?
What do you want to do about it? Yeah. I'm 7 feet tall here compared to the other guys. It's actually fantastic.
Yeah, I'm walking different. I'm walking like this now.
Yeah, me too. And I like it. I like it because we're better than everyone. Is that bad to say?
You got to have a little bit of a superiority thing in your mind. Otherwise, you're just like, what am I doing? I should go on this bike and deliver a package.
Yeah, that's what it is. Everyone here just, I don't know. They really have nothing going for them.
Oh, that's a little mean.
It really seems like that. There's nothing going for these guys. They just want to go to the dive bar and drink $2 beers. It's like, it's middle of the day. Why is everyone drinking like they're on vacation?
It's true.
I don't know. We're figuring it out. We like it here so far. It's very cool. We're living in the Bywater. Also, when Richard Rapboy, when we saw the guy with the Antifa shirt, him and I don't know if we ever told anyone this, but we have obviously Richard Rapboy and I have a full secret language where we're able to communicate out loud, but no one knows what we're saying.
Yeah.
So, for example, like Eratz, Riggy, Drader, Tersh.
I don't think we should be telling people this.
No?
I mean,
we can, but just bonus land.
Yeah, all right.
So Eratz is stare backwards, Riggy is right, Liggy is left, Drader is retard backwards, and then Tersh is shirt. So Eratz, Riggy, Drader, Tersh means look at this retard's shirt over here on the right.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. And then we also point with our thumbs. So it's like if there's a guy over here I want to point to, I'll go like this. I'm like, oh, look over here.
90-degree L.
and then my thumb is pointing to where I'm looking. But I'm like, oh, look at that! Isn't that cool? And I'm pointing over there. I told someone this at a bar one time. This happened to me, and I was told someone to do the technique with the point with your thumb, because someone's like, oh yeah, like so and so's here, like you're not gonna believe it. And I'm like, where? Point with your thumb, show me. And they go. I was like, no, chill. So you have to kind of know how to use.
You have to have a trusted participant, and like someone with like years of.
I'm like, point with your thumb. Where are they?
Yeah.
Not that way. Don't point with your thumb for nothing like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have our little system here. Eater row tag is Gatorade. That's the last insight we're going to give to the language. So if we give it up, then people will realize what we're saying.
It's a mix of like spelling words backwards and then like Cockney slang, where it's like if it means, you know how they do it, where it's like, oh, Sprite, Roy. Like you do like two leaps. So it's developed over years.
So when the FBI and CIA come to decode our phones, they're not going to know where to start. Because ERATS is stare, but ear-rats is ear stare.
Which means listen.
So it's like, oh, did you ear-rats that K-lat? Meaning like, oh, did you hear that talking? Like someone next to us just said like, I love Joe Biden. I'm like, oh, did you ear-rats that Drader? Mm-hmm. So that's how we communicate, and that's how we're able to talk out loud as we want in front of people, and they just...
It's a good system.
It's a very good system.
We get away with a lot in public when we're together.
We do. First night we got here, we went to Harris, the casino. It's as a little tradition. Went and played some poker. Sloppy casino, bad dealers,
bad payouts. Like it's a rip-off casino.
It's a rip-off casino.
Like certain casino games, like blackjack, Ultimate Texas Hold'em, different things like that. They have standard rules where it's like, okay, this is this payout, and then this you get there, and it's like, wait, I'm getting paid less for everything. And the min bet is higher, and it's just kind of like a rip-off zone. So I don't think
it's a rip-off zone. Edwin, the dealer, was so slow, and then he mispaid like 3 times in 6 hands. Yeah. So I had to like watch every single hand.
He mispaid
closely.
Me once, and I had to go like
3-1 in a full house.
No, that's That's 8-1.
That's 8-1, buddy. Let's do that again. And then we finally got rid of Edwin, and some other lady came, and we're like, oh, this lady is so much faster. We're like, you're so much better than Edwin. And then she just wouldn't stop talking. She's like, oh, I'm so happy you guys are here. I love you guys. We're going to have a great time. Welcome to Harris. Just want you guys to know.
Thank you so much for the tip.
Thank you so much for
You're
the tip.
The best.
Harris is so happy to have you guys here. We're going to have a great time tonight. You guys ready to win? And it's like, just give me cards.
Yeah,
I need
hands. To see cards.
I need to see hands. And then I was trying to leave the table. And I'm just leaving because like I can't like deal with this engagement that she's demanding from me. And then she's like, oh, let me color you out and like change your chips. And I'm like, I'm just gonna go. And she's like, no, I'm gonna color you out. And the whole table's watching. And she's like, 100, 150, 25. And I was just like, please just give me the chips and let me leave.
Lady,
you're
I'm a hostage right now.
I thought Edwin was bad. This is worse.
Yeah.
Because Edwin could maybe mispay me and overpay.
Yeah.
So, no. But other than that, we're loving New Orleans.
Other than like the people and the casino side.
Other than the people and the gambling and the drinking. We're not even drinking, which is good. We're not here for the party scene. Bourbon Street's my nightmare.
Yeah.
It's like people are like, oh, you moved to New Orleans. Like, that's got to be fun. It's like, do you think I'm puking and throwing up and going out on Tuesday? Like, no, I don't even drink like that. Let's get into Bonus Land. That was a little Bonus Land housekeeping.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we're up to.
That's
right?
what we're up to. First clip of Bonus Land, there's a Spirit Airlines fight.
Really?
They're going, big fight, big Spirit Airlines behavior. That's why they call it that, Spirit Airlines behavior.
You think Spirit Airlines behavior just came out of nowhere? No.
Yeah. There was a fight I saw the other day on like Delta or something, and the guy came over and goes, this isn't Spirit.
Really?
Stop doing that. This isn't Spirit Airlines. And I was like, he would like the show.
I like that.
Check out this clip. A guy is getting chased down in Arizona, and the other guy pulls a gun and tries to kill him. And then luckily the gun jams. Crazy.
Yeah. So what was this guy's plan? To just execute this old white guy in a suburban Phoenix home? And he can't cock his gun, so he runs away. What, was he going to execute this man for $40 in his wallet?
Yeah, probably going to rob him after. Crazy. This happened to Elijah Schaefer, kind of. He was at a protest, I think, in Portland.
And the guy just pointed a gun
Some guy
at him.
turns and points the gun at him and pulls and just went like, click. Like, I don't know if it didn't have a bullet or if it was jammed, but that was almost it, Elijah.
Yeah.
Happy it wasn't, obviously.
Yeah, and you see it, like, we obviously cover Urban Decay every week. it's creeping. Suburban decay is coming next. We're gonna have
That's
a
so true.
subsection. So because
We almost need to change the name
just decay,
to decay. Yeah.
societal decay.
Because yeah, exactly. Because it is urban decay, but it is the decay that starts from urban and then bleeds out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I guess we can call it urban decay because it's urban behavior in other places.
Sure.
Yeah. Next clip. This should be in cringe, but Tubbs the friendly pit bull.
Mm.
You know I hate this. So they have a sign that's like, "Pet me, I'm friendly," and it's a pit bull.
Tubbs is friendly.
Oh, is he? And everyone stops and pets him. Oh, he's friendly. I'm telling State Farm about this.
I'm telling your homeowner's insurance.
Yeah, your homeowner's insurance. You have a open petting zoo with the pit bull. You're encouraging strangers on your to come on your property and pet the pit bull. I'm telling State Farm, you're done.
Premiums are going up.
$4,000 a month if you want to do that. Obviously, we can't ever just have a normal pit bull video.
Yeah, we're not going to do that here.
Never. Next clip, there's a giant sneaker guy. This guy's playing basketball.
This one's honestly a little bit sad for me. Guy playing basketball, got a whole outfit, but his shoes are just size like 18 and he's like 5'6".
All right, maybe that is sad, but
it's like he can't afford shoes. I don't know. He's trying.
He can't afford shoes, but I would guess that he looted the store and got there last. And
that's actually a fucking great point. Because otherwise, why do you get size 20? Where do you get size?
When would you ever wear? You wouldn't go to a store and go size 20. Not my size, but I do love the shoe. If you got to the store last after everyone looted it, everyone leaves size 20 and you get the loot scraps.
Okay. I changed my perspective on that video entirely with one comment. So
there you go.
Yeah.
It is sad.
I guess that's feasible.
You'd see it, you go, oh, poor guy. But it's not like it would be poor guy if the shoes were too small and then he had kids' shoes that he grew out of and had to keep wearing them and his toes are popping out. Those are nice shoes. Those are like...
And the guy says that he must have been in the riot to loot. So this was right after. Okay, so never mind. I just changed my whole perspective on that.
And if you didn't loot and that's your... I don't even know. Would you buy the wrong... You looted them.
Yeah.
And you got what you got and now you're playing basketball on them and you're also deranged.
Yeah.
Maybe that is a little mean.
No, now I'm flipped.
Good.
And especially because the guy was commenting on it. It probably was immediately after the riots. This is probably an old video, slightly. So
it was a loot situation.
Yep.
Next, there was a guy who caught a bird.
Yeah, this was actually a good one. Like a good catch.
Yeah.
Puts a little French fries in his thing, and boom, snags a seagull.
And they say a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. I used to, before Fleckus Talks.
The way he throws him off to glide
like a paper airplane.
Is really good.
So before Fleckus Talks, like in 2016, I used to do I keep saying schizo, but like these drawings.
Yeah.
And it was like...
Those would definitely qualify as schizo. So you're not wrong anytime you're bringing it up.
Here's what one of them I did. And it's a guy holding a bird and there's bird poop on his arm. And it just said, a bird in the hand is gross.
Yeah.
A bird in the hand's worth nothing.
It's worth anything.
It's gross. You're just holding the bird. But I used to do those drawings and it was called like life lessons and pictures from someone who knows nothing and can't draw. So that was like my little schizo thing. If you go on my Instagram, Bonus Land People, only telling you about it. If you go deep into my Instagram,
scroll all the way back
to like 2016, you'll see all these black and white photos and all the life lessons I learned. There's one about Air Bud.
Yeah.
Where it's like Air Bud like halfway through the season. And it's like, nah, there's people in the stands that are like, what the fuck? Every single time. It's like, how is this happening?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's 28-26. Like, all right, good luck, Broncos. It's like, no.
Yeah.
No. You guys would still be not getting over the fact that Air Bud is like shooting 3-pointers and making them. So, yeah, I had like this whole schizo drawing phase of my life where I drew pictures. They were all inspired by real events, or at least like my experiences of real events, watching movies, whatever. There was one where I had in LA, a guy came over, like an exterminator. Is that his name? Terminator? What is it?
Exterminator. Yeah.
Exterminator. Because there was a smell, a dead animal smell. And he goes, I got good news and bad news. He said, the bad news is there's a dead rat in the ceiling, and that's what smells. The good news is the other rats ate it. So it's not going to smell anymore. And that was so that's like the kind of thing. And I drew that picture out, and I thought that was funny. It was like a funny moment. So stuff like that's what we did back in the day before Fleckus Talks. Check it out.
Hey, creative outlet. He was looking to do something the whole time.
It's so good to have the podcast now, because before I had the podcast, I had bits and jokes. And for years, I write down jokes on pieces of paper, on Post-it notes, on legal pads, and I had nowhere to put them. And I would write them into scripts, or I write them into sketches that I couldn't shoot.
It would never get made. Yeah.
They'd never get made. And they were just sitting there. And I had, like, as you can attest, suitcases of notes.
You want to talk schizo again? Look at this guy's notes and the papers that he carries around. It's like a cartoon, basically.
It's bad, but it was good. And then, like, when I moved out of LA, I had like this whole suitcase of notes that I couldn't take with me. So I had to like write them all down into something else, and then I burned them. It was a whole process, but that's what I've been up to. And then I never had an outlet for it. But now I write down little sketches and little bits, little jokes, and I can put them on the podcast every week.
Yep.
And that's what helps my mental health. Because if I didn't have the outlet, I'll get the outlet.
Yeah.
And then I become some sort of
Nightcrawler.
Yeah, bad person who needs the outlet.
Hold on, I want to tell the Nightcrawler joke.
Yeah, tell it.
Because we were doing the back and forth. You guys listened to the episode. We were doing the drive to New Orleans, right? And we were back and forth. Like, I passed him, he passed me, blah blah blah. And we had just watched Nightcrawler, our last night in Florida. And so if you haven't seen Nightcrawler, it's about this guy who's doing, like, he films car accidents, he films robberies, murders, whatever, and he's like a sociopath. And so he films, eventually at the end scene of the movie, his partner gets killed, his employee gets killed, and he films him. Like, and it's like a meta thing. Like, he doesn't care who gets hurt, killed, whatever. It's about how he can sell the footage to the local news stations, whatever. And so when me and Fleckus, we have like a road trip thing where we use Waze, and we've always joked about like Waze, where you get Waze points by marking like there's a side of the road, like object in the road coming up ahead.
And like as a bit, we've done it where I'm like, oh, there's a guy pulled over, and Rap Boy will be like,
yeah, we're kind of joking.
We're joking.
But it is useful. Waze is actually great because it's like police reported ahead, object in road ahead, and then like the information's good. And so I told Fleckus my Nightcrawler moment would be to see him pulled over on the side of the road, like changing
flipped or something,
or changing a tire or blown out, and like, oh, there's Zach, help me. And then all I do is I look and I go, mark him on Waze, man on the side of the road,
car pulled over on the side, and that's it. You
Ruthless.
Move on. Last part of Bonus Land, I saw this thread from Peter Duke, a friend of the show, very nice guy who I know from LA. He had a whole thread about TWA Flight 800. Obviously, was that plane from 20 years ago that crashed.
A 747 that crashed, 229 people aboard.
Yep, and we
New
all
York.
remember that from like our childhood. I remember TWA Flight 800. Like that was a huge thing, and no one ever figured out what happened. He has a thread from a whistleblower who was a military guy who claims he was there, and he claims that they shot the plane down. The military did. Check out this thread. Can you just read a couple of the things?
Yeah, 230 people died in the crash. Investigators and journalists have covered the event, and the official cover story is that an electrical failure in the 747 caused the fuel tanks to explode. The United States Navy was running a training exercise off Long Island at the time, testing the Lockheed Martin SPY-1A radar system on the frigate USS Carr under the command of Commander Keith L. Ray. The Carr was part of a battle group testing a system that allowed one ship, the Carr, to track a target drone while another ship fired a missile. No actual missiles were to be fired in the exercise. Instead, only dummy missiles that could not fire were to be loaded. The U.S. Navy, by policy, only fires missiles in firing ranges. And there's a big map of like the sections that they can do that off the coast of America, because obviously we do need to train and do exercises. It says one eyewitness, operations specialist William H. Teal III, was in the command center of the USS Carr when the incident occurred, but was ordered to remain silent. Teal was in the best position to observe the incident as a trainee under instruction for Air Coordinator Console in the Combat Information Center, CIC. Teal sat between the tracking supervisor, OS Brian Miller, in charge of radar identification, and air controller, OS Patrick Kelly. Around the corner from the CIC sat Radio Man Second Class Cummings, watch supervisor of Radio Central Communications Center. What Teal describes is what was supposed to be a routine training exercise. They expected a low, slow flyer when TWA 800 entered their radar screens in the hot box. The USS Carr's SPY-1A system got a radar lock and fed the information to the other ship many miles away, which fired 2 missiles, only they were not supposed to be actual missiles. Teal describes the immediate confusion in the CIC as Miller, Kelly, Cummings, and Teal begin to consider the implications of the United States Navy shooting down an airliner. Teal was ordered to remain silent about the events surrounding TWA 800, but the stress of keeping the secret for years haunts him. In addition, he had an unusually close relationship with Captain Ray and stayed in contact with him until Ray's death, which is kind of unique, like unless you went through some sort of like crazy incident together. Finally, on July 17th, 2015, Teal could not hold back anymore, and after talking to 2 journalists and the parent of one of the victims, he posted a video on YouTube trying to describe what he knew. The video only got a few hundred views until it was discovered by William Kittle of D-State News on July 17th, 2022. Now William Teal wants to tell the whole story. More next week on the Duke Report.
So keep an eye out for that story. It sounds like it's coming this week or next week.
This was July 22nd, so I think it's
so it should be
a few
coming
days.
soon. Keep an eye out for that. You heard it here first, kind of. Very interesting. That makes sense to me.
Yeah,
That rings true.
I mean, accidents happen like that, and electrical failures don't blow up the fuel tanks of 747. That's the thing is this: a 747 is an extremely popular aircraft. Like it's the largest plane that Boeing made commercially, and like is reliable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it didn't have issues like that.
Electrical failure, and then it blows the gas tank up.
Yeah.
It's like, are there open
Yeah.
like in the like in
No,
the gas tank?
There's a couple fail safes in place, I believe.
Yeah.
And you remember Boeing had a new plane recently? They had a new plane recently that went out. I think it was the Dreamliner, maybe 787. And there were like 2 that went down or 2 that had major problems. And it like they had to like be like, what are we doing? And almost recall people canceled orders and stuff. So, I mean, they can get away with one fake electrical problem on the 747, but that would have caused a lot of like, hesitation from an aircraft that was used super frequently.
Absolutely. Well, that is the end of Bonus Land. Very interesting stuff. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, subscribe. You already are. We appreciate it. Check out that Contrast waiting list. The link is in the description. Please sign up for that. The people on Bonus Land are the best supporters. They always support the sponsors. You guys are always sending me pictures of the Brave books and the tea, Public Square, all that stuff. This is the next one. It's a very good product. I'm only going to do high quality products that are America first. So this is the next one in line. Please check it out and join that waiting list. It actually is a cool thing. You get money back. It supports America First companies. So please download or sign up get on the waiting list or whatever. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you at the next one.